Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Abbeville. Alright, we got some high rail equipment on the side, and we got a train sitting down there kind of high behind the signal. It was rolling up, it just pulled up to a stop. Looks like they're changing crew. Looks like I see a green shirt getting out of the lead end of the locomotive. Sorry about that. Getting ready to get on it. So I guess this is a crew change point. I don't know what type of train it is because it's still hidden in the woods. Sorry about that, y'all. My arms are getting tired. Alright, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to walk down towards the depot and see if I can't get any better pictures and stuff. Alright, thank y'all and God bless y'all. I assume that's a crew. As their time is up, their 12 hours of running. And they get in a taxi and they go to Greenwood and get off work over there. But they can't operate a train from this point on. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, high rail equipment's picking up the materials they took apart the dimond spur over there, and they're over here picking up the switches and the rails and stuff for that, and any metal and stuff. There was some sheets that was on it to help catch the oil and keep it from going in the ground. So they got 3 trucks over here. I think that's the road foreman over there, but I'm not on their property, so he won't say nothing. We got the conductor over there. It looked like he was waving at me. He's standing on the front. So they're fixing to go to Greenwood. I walk down there closer because the train crews don't bother me. But sometimes these track crews here, they don't know who I am, so they get worried. They don't like me standing around taking films of them and stuff. So as soon as he gets that thing, he's going to load that truck. It looks like he's picking up ties and stuff too. But I don't know, he ain't picked up a bunch of them, but I see the metal rail and everything. Alright, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm going to get some more and see what happens. Then I'll get some more. Thank you. Alright, these aren't normal clouds. These are chemtrails. We got jet up there flying, but it's not leaving the chemtrail. Leaving a little bit of steam or whatever that is, moisture that comes out of the engine. And most of these were sprayed over when this was over Georgia, and it just drifted in. I haven't seen any other chemtrailers out there making it. Alright, they're down there still picking up stuff. There's an engine and the green shirt's the conductor. And they still had the switch machine on the track. They're picking it up now and loading it up. So they pulled it off the ties out there on the main line. And they're setting it down. Or maybe not, I don't know. It's a magnet and it has some metal parts, but yeah. I'll walk over towards the shadow a little bit, see if I can get the glare off the lens. Using a magnet, picking up tie plates, picking up joint bars. Some big old pieces over there. I'm sorry guys, my arms are getting tired. I'm not holding this on there too well. Man. They're building a house over to my right, so that's a skill saw you hear over there too. Alright, I'm going to pause it to save my battery some. Looks like he's going to move his truck up or something, I don't know. He's got everything back there you get. I want to know if he's got enough load in that truck. I mean, you know, if it was sitting on the air tires, the rubber tires, he could look at his tires and tell he's got a pretty loaded truck. Maybe that third axle will drop down or something and tell him, but he's sitting there on these high rail trucks and there's no springs on them, so they're not going to tell him. But they might have it set up where there's a weight system, or a scale system where you can measure the weight of the truck. Well, he's still loading. So he must think he can get all of it, huh? All right, got everything there. He's gonna pull up and get some more, I guess. He give a hand signal to the driver, told him to pull up some. Give him a hand signal to stop. Go back, pick up some more. Alright, I'm going to pause it for a little bit. My arms are getting tired. Alright, crane operator down off of his equipment. I guess he's picked up everything he can. They're probably going to take off, then I'll go down and check the engines out and check the engine crew. Alright, he's going to hop up in that truck, it looks like. Then they'll go down and get off the track. I don't know, they're probably going to back up to Red Street, that's what it looks like. They get off the track at Red Street. Red Street's about a mile away from behind that truck. That's the big boss there. He's not on the track. He's out on the highway already. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Got a SD70 sitting here, SD70 AC. It's an isolated cab, it's actually IAC. and it's pulling an auto rack train. This is a southbound train coming out of Cincinnati, and it goes to Atlanta. When it leaves Atlanta, it's a northbound train, a southbound train going northbound on the Abbeville sub. Now he's on the Monroe sub. It only changed about 2 miles away. So, alright, and he's headed over to Columbia, South Carolina, and then he kind of turns and goes down to Casey, and they got a big yard down there that they do the distribute, unloading the cars and stuff from, and they also load cars and hook cars together down there, and they pull that train on up further northbound. Probably goes up the old A line and heads on up to New Jersey and New York and stuff. I'll try to walk up and get better pictures and everything. Hold on. Alright, y'all, there's the MU hoses. MR equalization is the first one on the left, is main reservoir. And that supplies all the reservoirs on the whole train, the main reservoir, 200 pounds of pressure. Actuated, I assume that's the sand. And then the other one's an independent apply and release. That's the independent brake on the locomotives only. Alright, the big yellow hose, let me back out a little bit. The big yellow hose, it comes out of that green box over there, and will go into that green box on the other locomotive. And that's how you supply the electrical power that tells the throttle what position to be in and stuff like that. Alright, your main air hose is the one underneath the draw head, and that's a lower shelf type F coupler. Alright. The big yellow handle sticking up there is what they call the cut bar. That pulls the pin and opens up the draw head. Now, I don't see anything else up here. You got the ditch lights. You got the headlights up there. That big tall stack, you might be able to see it coming up underneath the 47. That's where they put the sand in, to put sand on the tracks for the wheels to keep them from slipping so much. Alright, don't ever mess with that, y'all. That drains the toilet. There's the cut-off valves for your different hoses up on the front of it. That's the brake piston, one of them. That's the other brake piston. Those cables up there on the top, the shiny ones in front, and those are dropping down to the right over there. Those are traction motor cables. That's what takes the power from the generator and delivers it to the traction motor. This is a radial truck right here. As the truck turns, it also wraps around the curve. There's your fuel tank, and your air tank's the one above it. Alright. That big hood that's sticking out with the steps on the bottom, it's got the vents at the top. That's where they suck the air in at the top and they blow it down to the traction motor. If you notice this side frame here that's yellow, and you can see down there where the blue part sticks up above it, that's all duct, air duct. It comes up here and then it's blown down to the traction motors. That's the boot right there. Alright, we got the fuel gauge there, the digital gauge. And then you got this glass gauge and it's empty because that's at the top of the tank. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. That's probably about 4,000 gallon tank. It's got 2,760, so it's a little over halfway full. There's a red button you mash if you want to cut the emergency fuel shut off. That's the radiator port on the back. And this is all your electrical compartment up here. That's going to be your dynamic brakes up there. And everything underneath it to the front is all the big electrical compartment. Because your alternator, you got the engines back there, your alternators up here, so the outputs from the alternator come in this cabinet and go through the controls and the relays and solenoids and all that stuff that they use to control this locomotive with. Alright, I've talked about this before. That right there is a lubricant that they put on the tread. Not the tread, but on the flange. And that lubricates that so it doesn't wear out on the rail and doesn't wear the rail out. It lubricates it and it cuts down on squill and stuff like that. Alright, let me get out of here. They still got red signals on the main line. I don't know what's up. Whether they got a train coming, I don't know. I'll walk down there and check it out. Alright, thank y'all.
So we don't know if this one's come first or that one's come first.
Well, the one out Greenwood will come first. Cause
That's a flashing green over there.
That's a red over yellow over flashing green. And that's a medium approach medium.
And here's me and Patrick.
And we still got that other... Alright, we still got that other train sitting down at the depot. Bella and I are going to walk down that way. But anyway, we should have a train in a little bit coming out of Greenwood. Thank y'all. Alright, here's a southbound train, 7271. At 54080, and he's honking at us, y'all. Friendly engineer. That's a southbound auto racks, and they're empty. Headed back to Cincinnati. And we got the northbound one there going to Casey. Conductor's already on the ground. I got a big scary picture there of one going by. Canadian Pacific. Norfolk Southern, Union Pacific. I don't know who that one is. Union Pacific, Union Pacific, Union Pacific. These are Faro, Mexico, Canadian National, Hourglass. Canadian National, I think, Canadian National, Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Canadian Pacific Railroad, CP, Canadian Pacific Rail, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, TTX, Rubia. That was the CSX called Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, and bottom end CSX.
Bye!
Alright, that's Bella. She's still with me. She's hollering out bye to him.
I always said hi, Mom.
Alright, thank y'all.
Even now.
Alright, conductor's got it on. He's turned the headlights on. I heard lifted RPMs. He's honking at us. We got another friendly train, y'all. I don't know if you can see it, but he got clear on the main line down there. Let me zoom it in best I can. Doesn't get bad, but green over red on the main line, clear signal. Northbound. 4745, we got the conductor waving at us. Alright, UCRY, I don't know who that is. This is BNSF, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Norfolk Southern.
Patrick, the other one has eyes on it, and there's you about.
I hear you. lot of Union Pacific cars. Of course, they're the largest railroad in America. So they had to buy the most cars. Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Kansas City Southern Lines, and Kansas City Southern of Mexico. Mexico. BNSF, Union Pacific, Canadian Pacific Railway. Bottom end right here, y'all. Alright. Old yellow blue EOT on the end of it.
Bye.
Old yellow EOT on the end, not blue.
Bye.
Alright, you want to say bye to the people on the camera?
I always said that.
Okay, she said bye, y'all. Alright, love you. Bye.